What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Scottie Pippen once again being humiliated by his ex-wife Larsa. Apparently, she is going to get a piece of his NBA retirement. You know, I never understood where all this smoke came from in regards to Michael Jordan when his own wife continues to make him look like a fool. All right. Now, they had settled their divorce, I believe, in late 2021 or last year. I believe it's last year or 2021. I can't think of the exact time, but I know the divorce has been finalized for over a year or so. And now you have this situation where Larsa is going to get a piece of his retirement. You would think once again that Scottie would have all of this smoke for his ex-wife who's embarrassed and humiliated him, but in his mind, it's the men who are the problem. It's the men around him, like Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan's fault that he looks like a chump. Okay, it's Michael Jordan's fault. Well, you got guys like Cameron who's clowning him, who is basically saying that, you know, he may do something crazy because of this. You know, I don't see it because the guy, you know, I mean, again, you can't really read a person and who they are. Scottie's a very introverted person. We know this, but this is how it gets this far, because this is one of the first times I've ever heard of an ex-wife getting a piece of an ex-athlete's retirement. I haven't heard that before. So not only did this woman cheat on him and embarrass him, go back to him, he got engaged, re-engaged to her, bought her a new ring. Then she divorces him. And while she's divorcing him, she's still living in the same home as him. And she's dating other men. Malik Beasley was a guy that she was dating while she was living with Scottie. All this has happened and Scottie has done nothing. He's shown no emotion. The only time he shows emotion is when he's talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the avatar for all of his disdain and all of his distress, right? That he may feel towards others. He projects that onto Michael Jordan. That's that blue pill beta spirit in him to project onto other men his own insecurities. And that's exactly what Scottie Pippen is doing. Now, let's get to what Cam had to say. This according to Hip Hop DX. Cameron expressed his worries that Scottie Pippen might lose his mind after his ex-wife Larsa Pippen has reportedly been awarded half of his NBA Legends retirement fund. Killer Cam took to Instagram on Wednesday to comment on the photograph of Pippen rocking the controversial black Air Force Ones while waiting for his bag at an airport luggage carousel. Now we gotta watch Scottie. He on a mission. He wrote, after having to give up half, he put on black Air Force Ones, tried to throw us off with the bubble gum bottom. Nah, homie. Spot at the airport carousel. In words, better check that bag he getting. Beware, Scottie giving me OJ vibes. The Dipset rappers OJ vibes hashtag references former NFL running back OJ Simpson, who once was accused of taking the life of his ex-wife and her friend as well. Simpson was ultimately acquitted, and the pair's crimes remain unsolved to this day. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about Scottie on a mission, man. He might be on a mission. Scottie might be on a mission, man, because listen, he's looking bad out here, but maybe that doesn't bother him, the fact that his ex-wife is making a fool of him. Now let's go to why Cam is putting this out here. We're going to get to Larsa getting the retirement. I think this is crazy to me. I have never heard of an ex-wife getting, the ex-wife of a professional athlete getting a piece of his retirement fund. Did he must have promised this to her, but we're going to get into it. This according to Yahoo. It says Larsa Pippen is the proud new owner of a large chunk of money that equals half of her ex-husband Scottie Pippen's retirement from the Chicago Bulls. According to new legal documents obtained by The Blast, An order was put in place by an LA County court in regards to the former couple's ongoing divorce, specifying Larsa's rights to Scottie's Chicago Bulls 401k and savings plan trust. What? This is crazy. Scottie, are you going to put up any fight in this divorce? Because it seems like you haven't. Because if she's going after your retirement, that lets me know you ain't fighting hard enough. Your wife wants to make a fool of you. This is why she's with Marcus Jordan. And she's talking about having children with Marcus. In the order, court recognizes Larsa as Scottie's ex-wife, whom he married in 97. The official date of separation is November 3rd, 2016. So she was legally awarded 50% of all account balances as of the plan's valuation amount closest to the date of their separation. In other words, she gets half of the amount that was accrued account from 97 to 2016. Are you serious? But I thought Larsa was out here making her own money. So the judge, because we're talking about California here, nothing is fair in regards to a divorce in California. You mean to tell me that a woman who claims to have her own thing going on, right? She's on a reality show. She's a busy woman, right? She's a businesswoman. You're going to award her 50% of his retirement? I have never seen this. Now this might be something that has gone on with ex-athletes, but I doubt it, because these ex-athletes will actually put up a fight. He's putting up no resistance. Okay? He's putting up no resistance whatsoever. It says, if that wasn't enough, the order appears to read that Larsa is also entitled to the full amount regardless of what is currently in the account. It states, to the extent there are no assets in this account sufficient to satisfy the assignment benefit on the date of separation account is established for Larsa, the order should be interpreted as an award of 100% of Scottie's invested account balance. Now, it should be noted that this is normal in California court for couples to split their respective retirements. Unless there is a prenuptial agreement, the famous reportedly did have a prenup. So they had a prenup, but she's still getting 50%. They had a prenup and she's still getting 50%. The greatest part of this order for Larsa is that the money to be paid in a cash lump sum and is to be distributed to her own account as soon as administratively possible following the approval of this order, and the judge signed it on June 16, 2023. Are you gonna fight this, Scottie, or are you just gonna let her? You're just gonna pay her the money? You know what's funny? I recently saw that Tia Mowry just went through a divorce, and she's not gonna pay her ex-husband anything. And I saw a lot of women like, this is fair and this was the right thing. You see how when women are in positions of making more money, people celebrate when they don't have to pay child support or spousal support. But here you have a woman in Larsa who the judge is saying, you know what, she is entitled to his retirement, right? Like, they want women to take the resources of it's almost as if you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you are a man who gets married and you get divorced, they're saying, you know what? You were spending that money on her while you were married to her, and you're gonna give her that money once you're separated. And if you make more money, she can go back to court and get more money from you. You see how they love to siphon resource. This is why I am not a fan of marriage. And people can grump and can be grump. People can be grumpy or upset and angry with me, but I don't care. This is an ongoing fight that men are fighting who are getting divorced, who have money and resources. What they worked for, she didn't work for anything. She barely kept the house clean and barely would cook. But she's awarded the house, right? I have to pay all the debt. I got to take care of the children as far as insurance and buying them things for school, paying their school tuition. Then what am I paying her support for if I'm doing all that? And they know this. But they know these women are lazy. That's why they're turning to OnlyFans, because they're lazy. They don't want to work. And the men have to step in and take care of everything and that woman at the same time. This is why marriage is a joke if you are a rich and successful man. You see, when a woman is rich and successful and the man that she with isn't, they don't want that man to get that woman's resources. He didn't work for it, that's hers. But when it's reversed, y'all don't bring that same logic. Y'all are there to defend and to make excuses, because that's all y'all do is make excuses. Larsa originally released a statement on the couple's divorce, saying after careful consideration and 19 years together, Larsa and Scottie have each filed for dissolution of their marriage. A publicist added, although they are no longer together, to be married, Larsa remains hopeful that she and Scottie will always do what's best for their 4 beautiful children and jointly raise them with love and respect. That hasn't happened. That woman has shown nothing but disrespect towards Scottie. Scottie has said nothing about her. She would like to thank everyone for understanding and kindly ask for privacy from the media or whatever. Several reports indicate that Scottie and Larsa have already settled the rest of their financial issues, but details have not been made public. What's clear is that Pippen made over $100 million while playing for the Chicago Bulls, but isn't worth that much now. So how much is in the 401k? Enough. Now that, not that she needs it, but if you have been living under a rock for a while, you should know that Larsa is currently dating Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, the richest sports figure of all time. We've also reported that Larsa is a celebrity in her own right and has gone on to launch her own jewelry line. Amongst other businesses, the former NBA star's ex-wife addressed rumors of being a gold digger and alleged infidelity in the marriage. Well, listen, I don't care what she has to say. I look at her actions. And Larsa Pippen's actions have told me that she's not very trustworthy. She's a woman who is, you could tell that she married young and she was with Scottie, and she was never able to do what she's doing now, which is go out and date all these different men, athletes or whatnot. And you could just tell she's in this phase. And women like this are rewarded by these courts. This is why I'm not a fan of marriage. And yes, I would tell any man that would listen, do not marry these heifers, especially when you have something to lose. If these women have nothing to lose, of course they're going to want to marry you. Of course they're going to put their best foot forward until you walk down the aisle, and then she's going to show you who she truly is. She's got you in that contract, a contract that she can break whenever she wants. All you defenders of marriage never talk about the courts targeting these men and basically telling these men, yeah, you work for this money, but so what? She was your woman. Even though these women claim they're strong and independent, but you still got to take care of these women at the end of the day. I think Scottie looks crazy out here going at Michael Jordan when your ex-wife has clearly showed you that she has no respect for you and she wants to embarrass you. And this is another embarrassment. Scottie may snap. You would hope he wouldn't. But in these situations, man, some people just say enough is enough and they go off. Now, I don't expect him to do that, but we don't really know who Scottie is. Maybe Scottie doesn't know who he is, but all I know is, when is enough is enough. Why are you going after this man's 401k? That makes no sense to me. And y'all got to understand, she's pursuing this. Yeah, the judge ruling, but she's pursuing this. This woman wants to squeeze Scottie for every dime she can because she's mad at Scottie because everybody was clowning her. Nobody took her side when she embarrassed him by getting with Future. And nobody's taking her side now. They're going to continue to cook her no matter what she does. And all she's going to do is take it out on Scottie. So hopefully this is the final humiliation of Scottie in regards to her. But we will see. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.